When it comes to the 10 out of 10 show Dragon Ball Super, what a way to regress a character. Dragon Ball Super ruined Goku in terms of his improvement and skill, even in his own art, making me think, did this Goku ever go through all those incredible battles and struggles in Z and the original Dragon Ball? This guy feels like a rookie. They try to emphasize that Goku lowers his guard and is open to attacks, and let's be perfectly honest, this is a joke because Goku was never like this in Dragon Ball Z or the original Dragon Ball. Goku was a goddamn experienced fighter and improved as he went along. But now in Dragon Ball Super, Goku is just outsmarted constantly, made a fool out of in battle, always looking shocked and surprised about what happens in fights. Goku does not learn from his mistakes and doesn't seem to improve, not even as a martial artist, like he's stuck in a void where he's just a blank character with no ability to grow. This is not the Goku I grew up with. There are characters giving him a hard time in skill like Cauliflower. Well, let's be honest, Goku as a martial arts master should be able to use skill alone to take care of these obstacles. But no, Dragon Ball Super becomes all about power and forgets about the character stories. Goku's skills and experience are constantly being outclassed and he looks incredibly stupid. Every single scene Goku is in, Goku just talks and acts so foolishly and idiotic, to the point where I think, did they press the reset button on him? He was never meant to be super intelligent, but the Goku most of us grew up with was conscious and aware of situations. He was smart but in his own way, as a fighter, and that unorthodox intelligence balanced out his character, and combining that with his kind-hearted nature, Goku is moving along fine. But now in Dragon Ball Super, he's stupid by nature and he's stupid in skill. They really portrayed him that bad, that he doesn't even know what a kiss is. Ugh. It's not that he's free-spirited or pure-hearted, he's portrayed as a stupid idiot, and there's a massive difference. But then we'll get a few that consistently say, well, Goku was always meant to be portrayed as a certain way originally in the manga and anime. It's only that Goku took a more heroic role when Dragon Ball became westernized. And to me, even if that is the truth, it doesn't stop it from being disappointing. Whichever way you want to watch Dragon Ball Z, it doesn't matter. Goku's character was never damaged or regressed like it did in Dragon Ball Super. And if you believe Dragon Ball Super Goku has good character development, you're living a lie. If I'm perfectly honest, I love how Goku was meant to be this wild, cocky and selfish guy in obtaining his own goal, with a kind, silly nature to go with it. But what I loved even more was seeing that version of Goku grow into a more mature Goku, being portrayed as a wiser man, a role model, someone to look up to, someone who could make mistakes and show progression by sorting them out, and someone who had a presence that made me feel this guy is experienced. He knows what he's doing. I can't wait to see what he's learned. The way Goku had been portrayed into this hero, especially through the English versions of Dragon Ball, was actually a success in my eyes, and anyone who denies that, that's fine. Those kids can have their stupid idiot stuck in time Goku because he's there in Dragon Ball Super. But the Goku most of us grew up with in the English version of Dragon Ball Z, heck, even the Dragon Ball GT Japanese dub, I'm sure for many of you, that was the Goku who we idolized and loved the most, and was the one who we will remember the most, for appearing like a leader, someone you can rely on. We don't get that in Dragon Ball Super, not in the anime, not in the manga. Now there's nothing wrong with Goku being like he is as a character. It would have been fine for some phase of his life. Goku's character being stuck in time just makes fans growing up lose all connection to him. That's why most older fans gravitate towards Vegeta, because he actually grew up in terms of a character, and in terms of his responsibilities and motives. Goku became less relatable in Dragon Ball Super. And before Super, Goku was never unintelligent. He always learned incredibly fast, and despite living in the woods at the start of his life, he became accustomed to social life and how the world works. He was uneducated, but was portrayed as intelligent in his own unique way, all up until Dragon Ball Super. You know, Goku in the Saiyan saga seems smarter, more experienced, more responsible than Dragon Ball Super Goku. In Z, Goku would always look at the bigger picture in his decisions, despite it coming off initially with no sense, like the idea of getting Gohan to go Super Saiyan 2, or placing his faith in Goten and Trunks to save the world. His efforts were always good-spirited. Sometimes he would appear naive, but that was his flaw. That was him being too good-hearted. It was good to see Goku have flaws, but actually being obviously made into a stupid idiot in Dragon Ball Super was not the way to give Goku flaws. They totally detached him from everything he once was. And it made us feel there was no hope in ever seeing him grow again as a character, except being stamped with the latest sparkly forms to sell toys and make money. He's Dragon Ball Super's poster boy, and a moneymaker. And they have to keep him neutral. They have to make sure he's the same old frozen in time Goku, because they have to keep making money and appealing to those newer fans, and get their money too. There was one point in Dragon Ball Super where I thought, wow, Goku may have messed up here, and he has to make amends. He has to take responsibilities, and that was the beginning of the Tournament of Power, when it looked like he put everyone in danger for his own selfish desire of fighting. But no, the writer made it look like Goku did the good thing anyway. Yay, free pass Goku. That was a chance to give Goku's character depth and to focus on his flaws a little bit more. You know, even after he used the Kaioken times 10 against Hit, and he had the ki disorder thing, that was really good. I like seeing Goku in that state, seeing him vulnerable like that. It made it look like he's not an invincible guy with plot armor to save the day. I thought the writers could have really done something with his character to just hit him down a peg, not in a nasty way either. One thing I will quickly mention is Team 4 Star's version of Goku. Look, I really enjoy the Team 4 Star Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and I enjoy it as the comedy that it is. And that's what it was meant to be, is a comedy. It's a shame some actually extract the portrayal of those characters in Abridged and bring them over to actual Dragon Ball, where they then start believing the actual characters are exactly like they are in Abridged. This is not Team 4 Star's doing, it's some idiotic fans who take it as canon when it's meant to be 100% comedy. Sometimes I think the writers of Dragon Ball Super took inspiration from Dragon Ball Z Abridged Goku. Now the Battle of Gods movie did fine in regards to Goku when he was just coming off the Buu saga, and how he felt angry and achieving the Super Saiyan God power like he did. I felt that was a neat addition to Goku's motivation and morality. He doesn't care about the power, it's the principle behind it in wanting to achieve it for himself. That was great writing for Goku's character. And we didn't get enough moments like that, and the whole "I will not let you destroy my world" was brilliant. That's the Goku we love, and we hardly ever see good moments like that throughout Dragon Ball Super, showcasing what Goku is known for. There's no balance anymore. The powerful motivational moments. Then again, the Battle of Gods movie did have the title Dragon Ball Z on it and not the garbage Dragon Ball Super logo. But we look at Resurrection F and that whole arc in the anime, Whis treats Goku and Vegeta's years of experience like they are goddamn rookies. Like they don't know how to fight, how to use skills and techniques and mind, body, spirit, Goku in particular, and also friggin' defensive skills. Goku is a goddamn veteran martial artist and has had countless incredible battles over the years, and now the writers in Dragon Ball Super hit the reset button on Goku's experience. What the hell are they doing? He is meant to be the one we look up to in Dragon Ball Super, not the one who should be keeping up with everyone. Goku was moving using his combat instinct as a kid. Do people forget this? The images that I've blanked out are from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. I'm not taking any risks there. Essentially what it is Goku and Vegeta talking. Vegeta sat down, meditating on some rocks. Goku backs away from Broly and approaches Vegeta, and essentially starts calling Vegeta lazy. He approaches him, and Vegeta says, "Shut up and don't interfere, this is training too." Vegeta still being in a meditative state. Goku replies, "You fibber, no way is that a form of training." Vegeta says, "You just don't get it." And Goku's like, "What's to get?" So let me read out my tweet. This is so garbage. They shit on Goku's entire martial artist wisdom. Goku, the guy who is known to meditate and show control, tranquility throughout his life as a martial artist. You know, mind, body, and spirit. And he's prodding Vegeta like a foolish toddler. Garbage. And I followed up with this tweet. "I'm not apologizing for this garbage. This is the dialogue that should have come from Goku's mouth and not Vegeta's mouth, especially towards Goku. Oh, but this is Clown Ku from Dragon Ball Super, so that's understandable." Vegeta's explaining to him in this image, even in the midst of battle, Jiren's body and spirit were both fully relaxed until the moment he struck. Vegeta, the one explaining mind, body, and spirit to Goku, by the way. So I want you to think about that for a moment. I carry on with this guy literally educating Goku, who mastered Super Saiyan to conserve stamina against Cell, and at the same time Vegeta thought of this as a genius move. Educating Vegeta and Trunks at the same time. Dragon Ball duper stupid. In the image below, it's Vegeta explaining that way of fighting allows one to conserve stamina. Obviously, Goku is shrugging off Vegeta meditating and doing mental training. He literally tells him he's continuing to train mentally. Whis comes out, "You're absolutely correct, Vegeta. It's not training to simply beef up your body like an idiot." And I said, "You've got to be kidding me. How have Goku and Vegeta's mentalities switched so much? They've written Goku to be future Trunks against Cell. It's a joke. He was so ahead of this crap during the Cell saga." And then Whis says below, "It seems it still hasn't fully clicked for Goku. It clicked in the Cell games." On a side note, this is the guy who was able to tap into Ultra Instinct where Vegeta tried and failed. The amount of clowns desperately defending Clown Ku here is hilarious. So many excuses and none of them have any backing. Some even said Vegeta was sleeping. That's why Goku said he was being lazy. So Goku was oblivious to Vegeta using meditation and mental image training, or mental training, mind training, even though Vegeta told him outright that's what he's doing. And Goku portrays himself as this foolish kid who doesn't know know what he's doing. He's worse than Future Trunks against Cell. This is so ridiculous for Goku. This is so much of a regression for his character, because in the Dragon Ball Super manga, he maintains this way of training. He does mental training. In the latest Dragon Ball Super manga chapter, he's meditating to improve his Ultra Instinct. He knows all about this type of training. Here in the Dragon Ball Super movie, Superhero, they've literally portrayed Goku to be Clown-Ku. Hey, I'm Goku, I'm the stupid goofy one. And yes, Goku is goofy. He's always been goofy. He's a clown outside of battle, but in battle, Goku is a genius. He's an expert when it comes to fighting. He's got lots of training wisdom and knowledge and experience. And we know full well how much they reset Goku in both the Dragon Ball Super manga and anime, making it look like Goku and Vegeta are the new kids on the block. When coming off the Buu saga, these guys were veterans. Veterans. They did all the basics. Goku anyway, all the basics growing up. Vegeta found his own path to train. If anything, all this dialogue in Superhero, it should have been Goku telling this to Vegeta. Vegeta is the enforcer of the two. Goku is the guy who's gone down the Ultra Instinct route. He's the guy who's all about tranquility and control. Mind, body, and spirit, by the way. So my problem with Superhero, God knows if this is Toriyama's input or Toei's input or whoever, because in Toriyama's interviews, he does say quite a lot. Oh, these guys took over and I was very pleased. Yeah, I wonder, Toriyama, how much of the shit for Goku they did actually change. I wonder how much of Goku the veteran you wanted to put in, and how much they changed. Or was it the other way around? Did you bring in Clown-Ku full power? Because that's what Goku is right now, is Clown-Ku, and the Clown-Ku brigade are out in full force. Apparently this never happened, guys. And we're just gonna have to deal with the Clown-Kus defending garbage writing until the end of time. Let's just hope Dragon Ball Super ends on a high note at some point, because there's only 1 year left until end of Z. And if Goku's got to be this martial arts master by that point to go and train the prodigy, then Goku's got a lot of work to do, because apparently training with a god and an angel, it isn't doing jack shit for him. He's just the stupid version of Future Trunks. How has our boy Goku fallen that much? Now, I'm not talking about the Goku outside of battle, during peaceful times. We know Goku is as goofy as it comes. That's part of Goku, but that's what makes him awesome, because when it does get serious, the guy knows, or used to know, what words to say. He would be fully aware of what's going on, and he would have the wisdom on what to do in certain situations most of the time. He would be compassionate when he needs to be, he would be wise when he needs to be, he would be just plain old fun and goofy when he needs to be. But as time went on, especially in Dragon Ball Z, you could see Goku maturing. The point where I talked to my friend about this, and particularly around the Cell saga, Goku was the guy passing the torch to Gohan. Gohan had the power, but Goku had all the wisdom and experience upstairs. And he was trying to pass all this on to Gohan, because Gohan had the power but he lacked the mind. He was arrogant at times and even doubted himself, but Goku overcame all these issues through his combat experience, through his life, and he was trying to teach that to Gohan, to believe in himself and all that. Even to overcome Gohan's own arrogance, Goku knew when it was time to kill Cell. Yes, Goku wanted to kill Cell off. It was urgent. Hey, he'll be okay. Cell's a good guy deep down, you know, guys. Hey, Cell, perhaps we can be good sparring partners soon. No. No. And at that point, Goku truly was the master. He was a martial arts master, but Gohan was the strongest. I mean, in combat with Cell, he was weaker, but he didn't make any mistake. He couldn't afford to make a mistake against Cell because he was weaker and Cell was just an insane being for Goku. But that's how much of a martial arts master he was. That's how wise he was in combat. That's how skillful he was. That's how much battle experience he had. And all that just disappeared, especially in modern Dragon Ball, to relearn the basics that he knew even during the Cell games. And even way before that, guys. When he arrived on Namek, you don't get much more of a badass Goku than that. So from there, how does it get worse for him? Because when he came back in the Buu saga, Goku felt otherworldly. It's like when he died, he was the veteran. Then he's been to Otherworld for 7 years, training with otherworldly beings. What has he learned? What training has he done? When he came back, he felt like a god of combat. That's the truth. He felt like someone who knew it all, done it all, and has learned even more somehow. So many tricks up his sleeve. That's the mysterious presence I felt with Goku in the Buu saga, the one I respected. And again, he was still funny when he needed to be. But all that got deleted in Dragon Ball Super. Most of it. Dragon Ball Super manga tries to do its best at times, and I can respect that too. So let's go into that. Now, you guys know I've been reading back through the Dragon Ball Super manga, and the Dragon Ball Super manga is my favorite modern Dragon Ball media. In fact, it does a very good job of portraying Goku the Wise, not Clownku. Especially during the Future Trunks arc, I felt like that was how Goku should be portrayed. It's one of the better arcs for Goku's character. There's a lot of veteran stuff in this arc, like the completed Super Saiyan Blue. I'm not going to be talking about anything after the Future Trunks arc, so I just want to share 2 posts that I made that may interest you and may remind you of who Goku truly is to all of us who grew up with Goku. My post was, I love when Goku is the one doing the explaining using his wisdom and awareness. Now, in Dragon Ball Super, we get Whis or Piccolo or someone else doing the narrating, explaining the situation, what's going on, and it's usually, especially in the Dragon Ball Super anime, it's usually Goku the one having the clueless face. Huh? What do you mean? Huh? So that's what it is. And even in the Dragon Ball Super manga recently, especially with the training with Beerus and Whis, we can expect that. I mean, it's an angel. It's a god of destruction. But when it comes to basics, the basics, especially in the anime, they reset Goku's character a lot in terms of the basics. Now, don't get me wrong, it's awesome to learn things that angels and gods of destruction know, but don't erase Goku's combat wisdom. If there's anyone apart from gods or angels to have the most combat experience and wisdom and knowledge, it's someone like Goku. But all of a sudden, he turned into the new kid on the block. In most of Dragon Ball Super, not all, and that's the key thing here, not all. As I'm explaining, there are some awesome moments with Goku, and that's how he should be portrayed, but in most moments, it feels like, to me, it feels like he knows less than Videl did at the start of the Buu Saga. You know what I'm saying? He comes across as, huh? What? I gotta keep my guard up? Seriously? In a fight? I've gotta keep concentrating? Huh? What's meditation? Huh, Vegeta, that's not any sort of training. What are you doing, you lazy bum? I mean, come on. This is the guy that is known for mind, body, and spirit. Anyway, let me show you these panels from the Future Trunks arc in the manga. And I think this is awesome. Vegeta, he sure did do his homework. Super Saiyan Blue brings out enormous power, but you can't fight in that form for long. However, the God form is well balanced by comparison. It doesn't consume much energy either. And Trunks here, this is how Goku is portrayed mostly in Dragon Ball Super, which should be the total opposite. This is not how Goku should be acting at any point in Super. But still, how do you handle Goku Black while staying in the God form? He's not always keeping the God form up. Take a closer look. What? In the very instant he throws an attack, Vegeta switches to Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, Goku's got that voice now. That's amazing! How could he possibly? Again, that's how Goku's portrayed most of the time. He's storing the power of Super Saiyan Blue until the right time and lets it explode when he needs it. Goku knows his shit here, guys. This is how he should be. Huh? Is that the same thing you did when fighting Hit? Yeah, but in my case, I could only go as far as making the switch once, while Vegeta is able to repeat it over and over. Furthermore, his power isn't decreasing. That just shows how hard he's trained. Suddenly he turned into Piccolo. I see. And I just love when Goku is the one explaining shit. And I made another post, and this is not so much about combat knowledge. It's about being an inspirational person, raising people's spirits like Goku is meant to be. Like he always used to. He used to raise people's spirits, keep them happy. And I love it when Goku's portrayed like this. What the hell happened to him in the Dragon Ball Super anime, especially Superhero, what a disgrace. Look at this right here. Just as Trunks is leaving to go back to the future, he's like, Trunks, I'm not smart enough to understand difficult things, but I'm sure your decision is the right one. You are a man of the future. You may not be able to regain your lost timeline, but if there's a chance to create a whole new peaceful one, you'll do it. This is how I remember Goku growing up. Just that positive person. If this was Goku in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, do you know what he'd say right now at this point? Hey Trunks, I'm really hungry now, so I'll see you later, okay? Sorry for ruining your timeline. I mean, he's going to be the end of Z Goku pretty soon. Most of the time in the Granola arc, it doesn't feel like he's close to end of Z Goku. There are some moments, like when he's doing his meditation to realize what his best Ultra Instinct's going to be. That's the direction they need to continuously go in. Not backtrack, then go forward, then backtrack again. Keep it consistent. Make Goku goofy, not the areas where it puts his combat knowledge, experience, and wisdom to the test. Because most of the time they make him look like a jobber. And I know you guys understand where I'm coming from with that. a nutshell, what the hell happened to Goku's character? He stopped growing internally, and actually it regressed in Dragon Ball Super just to appeal to the children, to give them someone easygoing to relate to. In fact, Dragon Ball Super Goku doesn't even feel like the same guy he used to be. I don't feel passion or emotion in anything he does anymore. Back in original Dragon Ball and Z and GT, when he faced his enemies, I felt Goku's pain and suffering, how we fought alongside Goku to overcome those obstacles, and the tension in the show. It's those moments that stay close to our hearts as fans. I don't care if Goku is modified to be portrayed as this heroic, wiser character in the English dub. I don't care what he should have been, because at the end of the day, I liked that Goku. That was the Goku I respected as a character in the original Dragon Ball, Z, GT, for his believable progression. Not like the crap we get now in Dragon Ball Super with an empty shell of a character he was once becoming. The writers and bad fan service screwed Goku. I loved Goku growing up, and I'll always love the Z Goku. And I'll always see Goku as a hero, just like the days he arrived on planet Namek looking like a goddamn veteran, and just like the day he sacrificed himself against Cell. Actually, it was at that moment where Goku's character development truly died and never came back. Until GT, but nobody wants to count that as canon, right? Well, tough luck, we'll just have to deal with Super Goku. GT may have reverted Goku's body back to a child, but Dragon Ball Super reverted everything else of Goku back to a child. Goodbye, role model Goku, until we meet again.